What if I told you the Si Se Puede signs that the LA protesters are holding up against ICE right now are connected to the grapes in your fridge that once caused a nationwide boycott? Si se puede is a phrase that means yes, we can, and it was coined by Dolores Huerta while she was working with Cesar Chavez during the labor rights for farm workers in California. Which anyone who's also worked in agriculture like I have knows that the agriculture industry has always been a minority dominated industry, especially with Latinos and Blacks specifically. Basically, what happened is in the 1960s, Cesar Chavez organized one of the largest consumer boycotts in the United States, all to demand better treatment of farm workers. And it wasn't just about grapes, it was also about dignity, living wages, and safe working conditions for farm workers. And then Dolores Huerta helped co found the United Farm Workers Organization. And together they took on giant corporations using non-violence resistance and mass boycotts and community organizing to fight the forces at hand. And the wildest part is Chavez initially opposed undocumented immigration, feeling that it took away from the labor rights of documented immigrants. But over time, he completely evolved his ideologies, fighting for all laborers' human rights, documented or not. And still to this day, we can learn lessons from Huerta and Chavez on the power of collective action and community organizing. And if you want to learn how they organized so peacefully and effectively to create a nationwide boycott, you can learn about his story and Huerta's story on my podcast episode covering them. I do not make money off of that podcast. I think it is so important that credible educational access to resources like this is out there for Americans to understand the history behind building the United States, because the United States, no, was not built by white men. It was built off the exploited labor of minority communities. And that is something a lot of people are trying to erase right now. So if you want to learn more about effective organizing by Cesar Chavez and Dolores Huerta, you can hear about it in my podcast episode and get some more ideas about how to adapt these strategies to modern times. It is important for us to look to the blueprints of the past to help not just learn from it, but also adapt our strategies to be just as effective, but with modern technology and resources we have today. We just need to be organized.